And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the counter, Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixing up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They're going for it. It's Murray toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
ETN up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This one in for a Jags touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this is caught. For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Buffalo 18. Check pass, check pass. 19 right.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess it combined. If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. A give, it's ETN off the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now. And
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating one, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on second down. Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, Etienne once more. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
But first down, Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And some space here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Jacksonville. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake. Murray. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10, 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Browns drive about to get started.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, wide open, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
2 yards.
And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Completes to Njoku, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Back to throw. Murray. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. Murray to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Well, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Jacksonville,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.